Hey everybody, it's Doctors Andrew and Lisa Hall from 𝐒𝐤𝐢𝐧. We're coming to you today to share 5 signs that your child's immune system is weak. Immunity has been a huge topic for these last 6 months. It's not going to stop anytime soon. We've been adding a lot of videos on how to increase your immune system, but a lot of people want to know, are there ways that I can see if my child's immune system is compromised? Am I immunocompromised? Obviously, blood work is a big factor in this, but we want to give you some easy tips that you can use just looking at your kid and observing their behavior. The first one is digestion. This is a big deal. 80% of your immune system is in your gut. That's a huge deal. So when there's things going on with digestion, either they're constipated or there's a lot of diarrhea or they're just, everything's going through them really, really fast, that means that there's an issue not just with digestion, but usually with immunity at the same time. So keeping an eye on that and knowing what's going on with your kids is a big deal. Another one would be if they're bloated all the time, if their stomach's distended, if they just have that big round belly, that means that the digestion is actually really slow and they're backed up. So that is the first tip to see if your child could possibly be immunocompromised.
Absolutely. A second one is look at their skin. You know, as parents, we can very easily just get in the busyness of everyday life and be more focused on routine and getting stuff done or feeding them, whatever we're doing. But take time regularly to observe your child. How is their skin? How's their eye color? How are their hair and nails growing? Obviously, skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis are a much bigger red flag, but there's plenty of little unhealthy characteristical changes to skin that will set you to understanding that something could be off. So looking for those is important, but also talking to a healthcare provider like us about what you do see can be really helpful in finding a problem before it becomes a much bigger one.
Yep, and the third one is sleep. Now, this can also go back to skin issues. If your kiddo has those dark circles under their eye, this can both be sleep and skin issues at the same time. But you have to understand, your kids want to go to bed. They want to sleep. Yes, they love playing video games, maybe late at night, but that body is tired. That body needs anywhere from 10 to 12 hours of sleep in order to stay strong and healthy. Their immune systems, their functioning, their moods, all of it needs sleep. So if your kiddo's having a tough time falling asleep, if they're waking up frequently during the night, or number 3, if they're waking up and they're not feeling refreshed, there's an issue there, and that means that their immune system is compromised because they're not getting enough sleep. So you need to check that out.
Right. The next tip is breathing. This isn't just asthma and allergy conditions that have been diagnosed. We as parents have the opportunity to diagnose for ourselves. You watch your children every day. Are they having a hard time breathing too easily? You know, some kids can run nonstop for long periods of time, and some kids really can't, and there's a reason why, and that's a sign that their lungs aren't able to keep up. But if their lungs aren't keeping up, chances are their immune system also isn't keeping up. So be aware of what your child is capable of and monitor that. If it's too weak, you can strengthen that, but you should also be paying attention in case there's a loss at some point, so you'll know the difference and can bring them into a healthcare provider to talk to them about that and get their immune system or their breathing system back online.
Alrighty, and then the 5th tip that we have, or sign that shows that your child's immune system may be weak, is movement, and it's really lack of movement. I'm sure you've said this about your kiddos already. It's like, wow, I wish I had that kind of energy, because a kiddo should be moving all of the time. They should want that. Their focus and energy shouldn't be taking longer than an hour or so. I mean, our kid plays video games, but usually they're taking a break about every 40 minutes to go out and run around. That's normal. That's healthy. So if your kid isn't wanting to go outside and engage and run around and play, or if they're sluggish and they don't have the energy, that's an issue. And number 1, movement helps balance out our body's hormones and increases the immune system, so they need to move in order to stay healthy and strong. So just to sum up real quick, the 5 signs that your child's immune system might be weak is digestion issues, skin issues, sleep issues, breathing issues, and then finally the movement issues might be part of that. So if you like this, if it was helpful, Give us a like, share it with someone that you know that they might be dealing with that at the same time. Leave us a comment. We're happy to talk about this further. You can also click on that to see how we could help your child's immunity improve, but also your child's health overall improve at the same time, because that's what we really focus on. So thanks for your time, and we look forward to talking to you again soon.